So we got like 2 years before we start seeing Ben Simmons even shooting.
Well, no, hopefully by about mid-season.
Why you stuttering?
All right, let's finish this up with the Warriors. Steph Curry dropping in a cool 51 points on 11 three-pointers in 3 quarters of play, leading the Warriors to the 144-122 win. Here's Kevin Durant on Curry's chances to win his 3rd MVP this season.
I think the MVP nowadays is the up-and-coming star, the NBA award, I think. But, you know, it's got to take somebody to do something like this tonight to kind of break through and change that narrative. And, you know, players that have been in the league for a while, that have won a couple MVPs, you know, I'm sure the voters tend to overlook them. Not, you know, maliciously, but it's just the fact that they're looking for the next player. But, you know, you got to wake them up with games like that.
Actually, Nick, I think it's twofold. I think it's what Kevin Durant said, and I think the other part of it is Steph Curry plays for the best team in the league and what some people would call the most hated team in the league because they're so stacked. And because of that, I think people forget to look at the details, to watch a guy like Steph Curry, who's just fun to watch, who enjoys the game, who has fun while he's playing the game, who doesn't have a million, you know, feet of whatever baggage that comes along with it. And I think because of that, we lose sight of the fact that he very well could be an MVP candidate again this year.
Well, right now he is. I mean, Steph has won 2 MVPs. One of them, there's no question he deserved. The year they won 73 games. The other one was very close the year before that, but he hadn't deserved an MVP. It's not like Steph's been snubbed on any MVPs. Now, in order for him to win an MVP...
No, but it's overall... his likability, because the team he plays on, and kind of the shine that was on his career. Because you even pointed this out, man. It was refreshing to see him warming up before the game. Like any kid, you don't have to be 6'6", 6'8". You don't have to be able to. His skill level and how people love to see that, it's changed the NBA. You
no doubt. Listen, but the Steph's ability, the curve for him to win MVPs got a lot steeper when Durant came there. Not just because of higher expectations for the Warriors, not just because of what Durant's talking about there, but because his numbers were going to go down. They did go down. Now, this year, he's been awesome. He or Giannis or Kawhi, those have been your 3 best players in the league so far this year. Those 3 guys, they have been the most impactful on winning. Their teams have lost a combined 1 game. Those have been your 3 best guys. You can make a case for Steph, make a case for those other 2 guys. But Durant's comments about it's the up-and-coming MVP award, like, I mean... Okay, maybe. I mean, that's how Durant won his, by the way, because we were sick of LeBron winning his, and Durant had that great year. But you can win an MVP as an established player. Harden wasn't some up-and-coming guy. He had finished second 2 of the previous 3 years before he won his. It's hard for the Warriors to win him, though.
I think Durant might be talking about why LeBron doesn't win. Because I believe Kevin Durant has a lot of respect for LeBron, and one time there he mentioned that he was the best player. I believe KD thinks LeBron's the best player, and if the way he described it as up and coming compared to him and LeBron, then what he was saying would be correct.
Sure, and listen, Steph is not disqualified from winning this award. He is going to have performances like this because people do take the Warriors for granted. They do play out on the West Coast, which are late games, like as people who are now staying up to watch LeBron are realizing each and every night. But the other aspect of it is you've got to decide what's important to you. Are regular season awards, regular season records, home court advantage, is that important to you? The year Russ won it, it was important to him.
Yes.
He wanted that triple-double record. He wanted to average the triple.
And did he play differently because of it?
Well, no, he just had the ball in his hands more. Russ is an outlier because Russ always plays at that level. Harden last year, the Rockets, it was important they get to 65 wins. If the Warriors have the best record in the league, Steph's going to be eligible. It's hard to give any of those guys league-wide MVP when they have the most talent and other teams finish with a better record.
He does look like he's on a mission, though. He looks like he's on the mission to be able to send a message. The last 2 seasons, entering the regular season, he entered a little banged up from a long off season and had a couple knee problems that he started the season.
Coming in healthy this year.
Yes.
And Jenna, I think what now Kevin Durant's very interesting. He was the one talking there because I think Steph's maybe internal motivation he won't talk about has to do with Durant and the fact that Durant it just became the given. Oh, he's the 2nd best player in the world. Kevin Durant is. He's the two-time finals MVP. He's the engine that has pushed them through these last 2 championships. There is a strong argument to be made that Steph is still the second best player in the world, as he was before Durant got there. And he has gotten past in that hierarchy. Some people have Anthony Davis jumped over him. Last year, people had Harden jumped over him. So I think Steph has a bit of a chip on his shoulder in that regard. Is he going to become one of your guys?
I'm afraid he might.
I would, Jenna, that would delight me.
Okay.
That would delight me.
Really?
Yes, because you need to actually have one of your guys be good at their sport.
Okay.
As opposed to all your other like Case Keenum nonsense.
Right. Alex Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex
so you're going to pick an actual good player to root for.
I am on the
root for that.
Steph Curry bandwagon.
You're a big fan of Steph's.